Andrew Huberman's Morning Routine. What actually matters. Ever wonder how neuroscientist Andrew Huberman starts his day with laser-sharp focus and energy? It's not about coffee or random habits. It's a science-backed routine designed to optimize your brain, body, and mood. Today, we're breaking down the exact steps Huberman takes every morning and why they actually matter. 1. Wake up and sunlight. Andrew Huberman stresses that how you start the morning literally sets your brain's chemistry for the day. Unlike hitting snooze or scrolling your phone, he prioritizes exposing himself to natural sunlight within the first 30-60 minutes after waking. This isn't just for vitamin D, though that's a bonus. It's critical for setting your circadian rhythm, regulating cortisol, and boosting alertness. By letting natural light hit his eyes, not just his skin, Huberman triggers dopamine and serotonin production, giving him a natural energy lift without caffeine. He often spends a few minutes outside or near a bright window, taking slow, deep breaths. Even on cloudy days, getting any amount of sunlight early can signal the brain that it's time to be awake, improving focus, mood, and overall productivity. This practice is simple but profound. It hacks your biology to work with your natural rhythms, not against them. Huberman calls it the most important non-negotiable habit for morning energy and mental clarity. 2. Movement and activation. After sunlight, Huberman emphasizes moving the body, not necessarily hitting an intense gym session right away. This could be stretching, light calisthenics, or a quick walk outside. The goal is to wake up the nervous system and activate the muscles, preparing both body and mind for the day. Huberman explains that movement in the morning increases blood flow to the brain, raising alertness and promoting better cognitive function. Even just 10-15 minutes of dynamic stretches or light exercise triggers the release of BDNF-derived neurotrophic factor, a protein that strengthens brain cells, improves learning, and enhances memory. For him, movement isn't just physical. It's mental priming. He often pairs it with controlled breathing techniques, which calm the nervous system while simultaneously boosting focus. This combination ensures that by the time he sits down to work, his brain is fully online. 3. Hydration and nutrition. Hydration is another key pillar of Huberman's routine. He begins the day by drinking a large glass of water, sometimes with electrolytes. After hours of sleep, the body is naturally dehydrated, which can lower cognitive performance and energy levels. Proper hydration supports brain function, digestion, and metabolic efficiency. When it comes to breakfast, Huberman doesn't follow fads or extremes. He focuses on nutrition that sustains energy and supports brain function. His meals often include high-quality protein, healthy fats, and fiber, sometimes in the form of eggs, avocado, or greens. He pairs this with mindful eating, avoiding distractions like phones or screens, so the brain fully registers satiety and nutrients. Occasionally, he practices time-restricted eating or intermittent fasting, but only when it fits his schedule and goals. Huberman emphasizes that it's not about restriction, it's about enhancing cognitive clarity and metabolic efficiency, giving the body a chance to focus on repair and energy allocation. 4. Focus and work preparation. One of the most critical parts of Huberman's morning is preparing the mind for deep work. He often sets aside 60-90 minutes for tasks that require maximum cognitive focus, like research, writing, or planning. Before starting, he practices visualization and intention setting, imagining how the day will unfold and what priorities need attention. He also uses neuroscience-backed strategies to optimize attention. For instance, Huberman recommends working in blocks of 90 minutes to match natural ultradian rhythms, followed by short breaks to recover focus. He minimizes distractions during these windows, turning off notifications, closing unnecessary tabs, and creating an environment conducive to flow states. Interestingly, he pairs this with controlled breathing or movement breaks every hour, ensuring the nervous system stays regulated. This routine allows him to sustain high-level focus for extended periods, making mornings his most productive part of the day. 5. Mindset and stress management. Andrew Huberman's morning routine isn't just about optimizing the body or sharpening the mind. It's also deeply focused on mental resilience. He understands that how you handle stress early in the day sets the tone for everything that follows. To manage anxiety and maintain calm, Huberman incorporates practices like deep breathing, mindfulness, and journaling. These techniques actively calm the sympathetic nervous system, which controls our fight or flight responses, helping him respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively to challenges throughout the day. He doesn't stop there. Huberman often pairs his morning sunlight exposure, light movement, and breath work with exercises centered on gratitude or intention setting. For example, he may reflect on what he values most or visualize the outcomes he wants to achieve. Research supports this approach, showing that morning mindset practices improve mood, cognitive flexibility, and decision-making. Essentially, starting the day with intentional focus rewires the brain to perform better under pressure. Perhaps the most important insight Huberman emphasizes is that consistency matters more than perfection. You don't need to execute every element flawlessly. The real power comes from habitually practicing these routines, which signals to the brain that energy, focus, and clarity are expected at the same time every morning. Over time, this creates a reliable foundation for productivity, emotional balance, and overall well-being, turning a few simple habits into a powerful, life-changing ritual. 6. Supplements and biohacks. While Huberman emphasizes behavior over supplements, he uses a few science-backed enhancements when necessary. These include vitamin D, omega-3 fatty acids, magnesium, or sometimes nootropics to optimize cognitive function. He also leverages simple biohacks like contrast showers, intermittent fasting, or caffeine timing. For example, he often delays coffee by 60-90 minutes after waking to allow natural cortisol levels to peak first, preventing energy crashes later. These techniques aren't gimmicks. They align with circadian biology and brain chemistry, supporting sustained energy, focus, and mood regulation. 7. Takeaways, 150 words. So, what actually matters in Andrew Huberman's morning routine? 1 point sunlight first, aligns circadian rhythm and boosts brain chemistry. 2 point movement, activates body, nervous system, and BDNF release. 3 point hydration and nutrition, fuels brain and body efficiently. 4 focused work, leverages peak attention windows and flow states. 5 mindset practices, regulates stress, builds resilience, and sets intentions. 6 optional biohacks, support but don't replace core habits. The lesson here is simple. You don't need complicated routines or extreme hacks. What matters is intentional, science-backed habits that prime your body and mind for energy, clarity, and focus. Conclusion. Andrew Huberman's morning routine shows that small, consistent actions create powerful results. Sunlight, movement, hydration, focused work, and mindset work together to set up your day for success. You can apply these steps too, starting small and building habits that transform not just your mornings, but your entire life. Like, share, and subscribe for more.